nice guy and he's never mean. He's super creative and he's always on screen. He's really funny, you know what I mean? It's the
Circle to the homies, make it la la la. Coming tune in with the cool sky. It's all fun and games, even though we're all strange. Doesn't matter, whatever you are. Come and join the stream. Nerd things are cool here, no need to worry. All countries are welcome, you ain't gotta flurry. Comic books and video games are just a tip. Hashtag the side sheet because he hates list. Wait for Jizzy rant cause he know it's coming. Blue pants to the haters go and start running. Mondays and Fridays, you need to check them out. 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's the Nerdy Effect 6.0. One of my favorite shows. It's the Nerdy Effect 6.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows, and it's great. Yeah!
7.0.
Aqui, sobrevolia! Doutor, sobrevolia! Doutor,
Oh, you're coming back for more? Well, the fish stick says, bring it!
Some of my favorite show. Beep, beep, beep. Some of my favorite. I do.
Oh, you're coming back for more? Well, the fish stick says, bring it!
I do. Yeah. I'll do my service. Banana. Snippy. Hapato sabadaba. The buff. What is up, Affected? Welcome back to the Nerdy Effect. Has it been 3 days? Man, Monday felt like such a long damn time ago. Yeah, I streamed Monday. That was long before it was spoopy season. What is going on, everybody? Killer Cutie says, Nerdy, my birthday is coming up soon. Get your Shawn Michaels costume ready. Okay, so I thought about that. And it's not that I'm opposed to doing Shawn Michaels. Hang on, gotta get that out of there. Not that I'm opposed to doing that. It's just I don't think that I could pull off the sexy boy as well as I can pull off something else. Okay? Now, if you guys remember, if you guys strap on your memory banks, you will know what we did for last year's Killer Cutie birthday surprise. Does anybody, not Killer Cutie, does anybody else know what Killer Cutie's birthday surprise was last year's? Anybody out there know? Anybody? Besides this fella that keeps popping up with his eyeball dangling, looking like Dan Frode after a binger. Lady Belz, remember, stripper cop. But I want a sexy stripper! So cool, yeah. So I was thinking, I don't think that I can do a decent Shawn Michaels. I just don't think I could. So it's not that I wouldn't, it's just that I don't think I can pull it off as well as being a giant Twinkie in overalls. This fits me better, right? Especially because over the quarantine, I've become more of a rectangle of myself than in previous years. So Shawn Michaels was never a rectangle. Anyway, that being said, I had a thought on top of it. It's not a Twinkie. It's not a Thuma. So I had a thought to do a different type of serviceman that's not a police officer, but to change it up a little bit. That's where my head is now. But Robert Allen Baker, I saw you way up there when I was doing my minion impersonation. Robert, it is good to see you. Dan Frode at 32 month subscription. Thank you so damn much. At tier 2. There it is. Robert Allen, tier 1 for 8 months. Robert, thank you so damn much. Of course, everybody that hosted and popped in. Thalia hanging out. Kicking some anus out there, I'm sure. What about a sexy Undertaker? A sexy nurse. I wasn't thinking nurse. I would do that, but I wasn't thinking nurse. Sexy plumber, cracking all. So basically you're saying my normal day job. That's, I could see plumber. That's not where my head was, but okay. If you guys don't know, apparently these goggles were invented by the devil. Because they may look very minion-y, but they're not very comfortably. Mario! Robert! I can see a plumber. No, I don't want to bring my day job into my work stream. That's not very fun. Listen, and I'll tell you guys, this is the secret to being a plumber. There's only one rule. This is a one finger, by the way. Apparently, minions have Mickey Mouse hands. Oh boy! You could take the goggles off, Nerdy. I don't mind. Well, I have a backup. I will wear them as long as humanly possible, but literally they dig into my nose, and it hurts a lot. But no, I wasn't planning on being a plumber. What I was thinking was, it's probably one of the worst jobs to have. But it's also like the most glorified sexy, I would say, because they make calendars for it. That's kind of where I was thinking about this. But of course it was firefighter. That is a job that I could not handle. That is a dangerous, dangerous job. Garbage man? No, not a garbage man. He needs a boo-boo kiss, a boo-boo kitty fuck. That sounds better. Tandis, how the hell you doing? How is life in the Tandis fam? Let me know. Garbage man. No, I mean, that's not a great job, but, as far as, what you gotta deal with, but firefighter is probably top. Firefighter's probably top, man. You got to run inside of a burning building. People are coming out of burning building. You're going into burning building. No, not going to happen. DMNK. How you doing, my friend? What is going on in DMNK land? Firefighter's a top sec. That's what I was thinking. But that was sort of what I was swaying to for the Killer Cutie birthday surprise. What do they call those dudes going around sucking out sewage? You mean like the like the sump pump trucks or something like that? Sup peeps, sup trance. It's going, hang on. We'll text you later. Text me later. That's right. Hit me in them DMs, Tandis. I got 3 stars on my game that I started on RPG Maker Merv. Is that Mario? I heard my name. We're talking about you. We've been talking about you for the past, where's my timer? 10 minutes. Literally, it was all Killer Cutie talk and goggle talk. And now we're moving on. Where'd you go, Killer Cutie? Did you get more barbecue sauce? No, it's not Mario. So it's RPG Maker MV. Trance, how are you doing? How's Canada? How is the land of the awesome? And not here in America. Not getting into it, but... my stepbro is a firefighter who does the wildfires. He's in California right now. Dude. Like that is another level. Like firefighters are already like top, but like forest firefighters riding down helicopters hanging by one hand with a fire hose in one and shooting straw, like that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, that's an amazing kind of person right there. Dude. It's awesome, horrific. As you can see, this evening, I am dressed like a minion. This is, of course, for the great and wonderful Belz. That's right, the Belz. We dance for the Lord of Belz. We do this for the Lord of Belz. She likes the way we dance because we're minions. RPG Maker MV player will let you play my game and other games made by other people for free. King Bob mic drop. I don't have a microphone handy. Killer Cutie, you're still here? Where did you go? You popped in and then you left again. Why can't we get him down? Can you meow? Box of candy. If I say trick or treat, can I have a Snickers? It's 'tis the season. Even in Animal Crossing, you get candy. So there we go. You make such a great minion, Nerdy. Some people got that joke. So, about a month ago, and I'm not even lying, about a month ago, we celebrated late Lady Belz's birthday. And I told her I was going to do a surprise show, and this is what I had ready to go. I just didn't have the time to do the show. So lazy ass me pushes it all the way back, adds it, makes it a costume in my Halloween extravaganza. If you guys are new, never seen a minion with a beard, this minion also has bad credit. I would imagine that a minion with a beard would be like on his like second divorce, and he's got to pay child support and for some reason, I don't know what's popped in my head. She probably had to go draw you. Well, she could stand there and draw me. But anyway, so tonight, technically, we are celebrating Lady Belz's level up. Technically. But if you guys have never been here before, like forever, During the month of October, every show that I do is a costume-themed show leading all the way up to, of course, Halloween. In previous years, I've had a theme to where I would do like streamers. I did one the first year. I think it was the first year I did just streamers. And the second year it was it had another theme. And then 2 years ago, this is a 2 by the way. 2 years ago it was a mashup. So it was old Hollywood movies like Mummy and Dracula and things like that mashed up with fast food mascots. So that was one of them. And last year I did a mishmash, just random whatever came to my thought process to do. And it worked out really well. The majority of my opening scene clips are of those. So I figured, why not do it again? So the reason I say that is because, like, I'm going to try to do 3 shows a week. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's my goal. And so each one of those will be a costume thing. So if you want to see what's going on, make sure you pop in. And I'm going to do my damnedest to get back on a track where I'm actually streaming at a decent pace again rather than 1 or maybe no shows a week. Ow. Nerdy has Tis da Orbi Minion Rib. Translate nerdy as the best minion ever. My kids say dress up as Scooby-Doo. Well, I mean, I could do Scooby. But I just, more like I could probably do Shaggy better. Zoink's like, hey, Scoob, like this place is uber creepy. You know, rather than, you know, Roro Raggy. So, I don't know. Happy extra late level of. Because I walk into Prophet, you know what's going on in this show by now. You've been round. My favorite is Jedi Juggalo. That's, you know, I'll be honest. I think that's the only repeat character I've ever done. Jedi Juggalo was one of those mashups we did, I think it was 3 years ago. That's the 3, by the way. Jedi Juggalo, and then he got his own show earlier this year. So I think that's the only one. I think that's the only one to actually come back. And what's ridiculous is that, like, I buy these costumes, use them once, and then that's it. So it's nice. Are you really Harry? Wait, what? What does that mean? I don't know. Wait. Rah 5000! Rah 5000! It's an awesome name. I like that. That almost sounds like a cheer you would hear in the Marvel Universe. Your head looks like a yellow used condom. Well, I was just modeling after yours. Nerdy looks like an Ali G and a Minion mashup. I need to get some gold teeth. Yeah, that's right. We're going to do this LAG style. Wait, you don't give these costumes to overgrown children? I am one. Is your chest hairy? Somewhere. I can't get to it. The answer is it's getting there. Sex Bajiko! Time Monster 25. That's an awesome name too. Hallelujah! That's a great name. Time Monster. I like that. Time Monster, welcome to the show. Appreciate you stopping in. But yeah, so if you are new to the Halloween spoopy season, I do a different costume every single show. And tonight is the first show of Halloween 2020. Hello. Slightly hairy then. Yeah, I would say slightly hairy. I don't have any back hair. Thank the heavens that I don't have back hair. Like, if I felt inclined, I could probably shave my chest pretty easily. And stomach. But trying to shave your back, nah. I don't have a hairy back. Not that I'm aware of, at least. I think I probably have like a tramp stamp hairy back. But, you know, I mean, nobody people looking that way anyway. Belz! Nerdy, pick a number between 1 and 20. 6. Sup, Prophet? It is good to see you, Prophet, by the way. I like moderately hairy. Austin Powers is too much. That's another one that's on my list to do, is Austin Powers. At the beginning of the year, I wrote down a whole bunch of cosplay ideas to do, and I've done a majority of them.
Hey, another one gifts us up. Another one gifts, and another one gifts. Another one gifts us up.
Wow, I should have said 20. Let this be a lesson to yes, indeed. Damn it. You mean treasure trail? That's the front. Wait, is the back the treasure trail? I don't know. Uh, I left it on the table. You know what? I appreciate the hell out of that, dude. Seriously, buddy. Six Psycho dropping a 1-tier sub to the Jizzbot, who he uses it frequently. Freestyle Showtime Jesse, Eye of Wrestling, and Hermit Andy. Dude, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, dude. One man's trash is another man's trail or whatever. Yeah, exactly. Doof! What's going on, Stripey Shirt? I think I ate too much vegan food. My stomach hates me because it wasn't real food. Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the show, over quarantine, I've slowly become a rectangle. Like, look at this. Look. This is not a shape of a human. This is the shape of a, like, you know, something you would point out in school. Triangle, circle, jizzy. Exactly. So I've become a rectangle. You know why I become a rectangle? Because I eat food. Like, you know, not great food, but pizza, hamburgers, fried chicken, macaroni and cheese. Quick hire while I let Morgan out. Nipplegate, they're here. Wait. Does this start the costume every stream October? It does, Delph. Welcome to the show. My nose is hurting a lot. Thought you did the rectangle thing on purpose because you're so method about these costumes. You're a perfect minion. Yes. Everything I lost, everyone has gained. 100-pound shares let everyone. And you get some poundage, and you get some poundage, and you get some poundage. Prophet over there like... Six Psycho is more like Six Santa Psycho. Oh no! The night Santa went crazy. Clance! What's going on, Clance? How you doing, buddy? How is the world to Clance? Prophet, no! Oh. That actually doesn't feel too bad. If I keep them low, it's okay. Lady Belz. And by the way, if anybody is just joining us, this is a makeup birthday extravaganza for Lady Belz. And again, I had promised Dan Frode a stream, and it's going to happen, buddy. I changed formats, okay? I had an idea, and then I changed formats, so I've had to order a whole bunch of stuff. A couple of things came today, and I'm waiting on 2 more things. So it's probably going to be a couple weeks. But Dan, it's happening, and I promise you it will be worth the wait. I've lost 15 pounds. I don't need to add. Girl! I think basically I just absorbed everybody's stuff. My son has back hair. He's like Robin Williams hairy. Sup? Or Orphan Psycho. You get a sub and you get one. Oprah, not Orphan. Oprah. Oprah Psycho. No, you can't say that one. I like Santa Psycho better. Just finished work, bro. Now about to open a beer. Now, right, it's a choice of a new generation. It's called Leeds beer. Okay, back to the king. Bye. Damn, I know where the loyalty stands. Literally, you can see that dude by going there. Like, literally, it's there. But no. I understand where the loyalty lies, peasant. There is actually there's a Leeds beer. Why don't I have this? Someone give me that information. See you later, Dev. Hug, Super Chica. This is Super Chica. Super Chica's like, yo, I'm Super Chica. Orphans are psychos all day, every day. It's Six Pajito. Dag nabbit. And by the way, it's very hard to grab things in these. Like, these are so Mickey Mouse hands, it's ridiculous. Oh boy. You wanna take this outside? It's my birthday weekend. Whoop whoop. I haven't changed my calendar. Hang on. I've got to change my calendar.
Another challenger.
What is that?
To take on the dirty fish stick. Well, I'm coming for you.
That was a calendar. 6, you bastard. All right, there we go. Had to move this. I'll be dag nabbit. Yo, tomorrow is Super Chica's birthday, y'all. I'm an October baby too. Let me see. Yes, you are. The 29th. Calendar farts, you schedule them ahead of time. All right, an even 10. 6th. Damn it. Well, Super Chica, hopefully you like Minions. All right, let's look. 6th. DM me details and I will send you some. I've got to figure it out, man. I got to get some. Clontz picked up a 1-tier sub. Dustman, whose birthday is next Wednesday, along with Homebody. Undefined Dime. Blue 101010101. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much, 6, for gifting those 4-tier subs, man. All right. Super Chica, appreciate you, buddy. Seriously. My birthday is on the 12th. Do I get to pick a costume? It does say that. You're right there. Yeah. Okay. No. You no. What is that? No, you don't. It does say that. I do like Minions. Girl. Have you ever had a minion in the bedroom? That's right. I'm little on the streets, but a freak in the sheets. The double check. Pow. No, I haven't. I literally haven't. It's Fox and Jinxie and your birthday all on the same day. Uno Raptaman, thank you so much for the host, or for the raid. I'm just soaking all this in. 6, the answer to it is no, because I already have that stream planned for you. I'm not even kidding. I'm not even joking. Praise Minion Dust. Praise be to him. No, it's already planned. I have everything bought for it. It is going to happen, sir. So yeah, make sure you're here on your birthday. I don't care if you're out celebrating, doing your thing. You got to stop in. I was born September 2nd, 1778. Spock, we know. That's why you grow such a great mustache. Tuku. Drop 'em out, drop 'em out, drop 'em out, drop 'em out. It's hard to yell with a bed rail in your mouth. Lethal! Good to see you. DMK, praising Durst. But no, 6, you're already on the docket. I've got the costume wrote underneath it, which is, I looked down and I saw the costume and I almost said it and I was like, oh, nope. What do you think of the werewolf costume? Do you want my honest, true opinion, Prophet? Do you want my true opinion? Do you want my attention to detail, my strenuous activities to go full bore to all costumes, no matter what? Or do you want me to say, hey boy, it's not that hard. You'd be surprised what you could do if you try. Oh no, it's going to happen. And I'm telling you, you're going to be you're going to sit back and you're going to go, I like it. Tell him it's Michael J. Fox. Yeah, there you go. Michael J. Foxy. That'll be great. That'll be great. I wear a black mask under. How about a full harsh critique of the costuming? A full harsh critique. No, so what I was going to say, Prophet, is what you should do is paint around your eyes and your mouth black. That way you don't see it in the actual reflection. But if you actually had a mask like similar to this material already going on, then that's going to be awesome too. I just don't know what the visual is going to be for like you actually seeing out and seeing what's going on. That's why I would have suggested the eye makeup. That's exactly how I react. Have we hung out recently? Yes, we have. Well, maybe not recently, but the Danfro Red Walrus cameras always help in that aspect. But anyway, so I do have some stuff. I know this is that I can't grab the things I need to grab. I know this is very, different for some people. They're not used to it. But I do have some stuff to show and things to talk about. And Lady Belz, do I have your attention? Anyone see the South Park special this week? I missed it. I know that, was it the Colorado Rockies or whatever? They had the South Park and their in the place. I keep wanting to say gymnasium. What is that place called? Baseball field. You know what black makeup would work a lot better? So it's crazy. You have my attention, sir. Only spies with cameras others have installed. True. Denver Broncos. Whatever. When is it time for a haircut? Girl! You see this? You see this? You see this pretty tail back here? Look at that. That's a low pony, too. And it actually fully rests on my shoulder. That's a low pony. Stadium! Thank you, Spock! Oh, these goggles hurt so bad. You don't even know. You have no idea. All right, so this is interesting. I've got to take these gloves off. I know, I'm breaking character. He has fingers. All right. So, that's a year and a half of work. What? When hair gets stuck in something, it's time to cut. Oh, dude, I can't tell you how many times. Because, see, like, I have to have this hair at work. And I have to crawl in some particular cruel places, right? And I'm crawling to place, and all of a sudden this thing gets caught on something. I'm like, ow, 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 ow. I got to backtrack, pull it out of something. It's bad. Once the head hair finds the lower back hair. That's when I cut it. When I can braid my tramp stamp fuzz patch to my ponytail, then it's time to cut. Your hair growing over the past year and a half. Yeah, it has. Actually, in less than 2 months, it'll be 2 years since I've had a haircut. Anyway, all right, let's move on. So this is a celebration to Lady Belz, but this is just interesting in general because of the conversation that myself and Lady Belz had. So if anybody follows me on Instagram, Sick Psycho, you should. You are aware that over the past quarantine days, I have been watching a lot of movies to the point where it's almost ridiculous the amount of... I watched something like 10 movies in 2 days. Something close to that. Like, it's a lot. I consume a lot of media, and I didn't intend to do this. I just wanted to watch stuff because, you know, COVID. You couldn't go out and do stuff, you know? So I would go grocery shopping on Friday and, you know, come home and all the food's there. It's time to watch some movies and enjoy the whatever's been created. I slowly fell into the point where I was watching a bunch of 80s films, trying to catch up on the horror genre, you know, some 90s stuff. And then basically now it's just whatever tickles my fancy. So I do reviews on my Instagram of it. If you read them, cool. If you skip them, cool. If you're like, that's an interesting movie cover, what is that film? Cool. If you blow past it and don't care, another post from that douche, cool, fine. But this is what's interesting, okay, is I watched a movie that I saw in theaters in the 90s that I absolutely loved. And I probably watched it sometime, you know, early 2000 or something as a catch-up. But I wasn't actually, like, taking it in as a person should. So recently I watched this movie and I gave it a bad review because it doesn't age well. It just doesn't age well. Just take it from me. I've watched a lot of movies recently. It doesn't work. It has its nostalgia, but it's just not as good. Very much like the Legend of Zelda cartoon. Has a nostalgia, don't fucking watch it. So anyway, this is interesting. Lady Belz comments on it. She goes, no, it's actually a really good movie. And I'm like, Lady Belz, no, go watch it. After that, back and forth, whatever, right? Say cop and a half, please. I actually I haven't seen it recently, but I did like that movie. But anyway, so back to the story. This came up for auction, and I have never seen one of these before, and I had to buy it. And what's interesting is it pertains to the conversation that Lady Belz and I had where she says, it's a good movie. Well, without further ado, even though I nostalgically like the film, I don't currently enjoy it. I still bought a piece of its history when I picked up the Spaced Invaders cardboard cutout stand that would actually hang in your Blockbuster or local movie rental place, or maybe even at some point it would actually be in the theater. This is the life size, so that would be how tall the aliens would be, and of course I'm only 5'8" on television. Write that down. But yeah, so I hadn't seen this in probably about 15 years. Watched it, didn't give it a good review. Yet 2 weeks later, I buy the actual damn memorabilia stand from the Space Invaders. And that's what the movie cover looked like. That way. Maybe that'll ring some bells. I couldn't pass it up. I could not. The collector in me had never seen anything like it, except for a little bit of damage right here. It's actually really well preserved for something that was in an open area that somebody could have thrown a drink on or whatever. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about this personally, because I'm like, this movie sucked, yet I bought something that's related to it. Just, I don't know, goofy ass me. If you ever wanted to learn me in a nutshell, this is it. So there you go. Yeah, it's in really good shape. It's in really, really good shape. I'm just, I don't know. I'm ecstatic. Awesome. I remember that movie from my childhood. I thought it was funny. Yeah, and I did too. I remember seeing it in theaters because it was great. It was awesome. It was Halloween themed, and but as an almost 40-year-old adult, it just doesn't register. You know, it just doesn't hit right. Hey, fatality! How many bones of that did it run you? Not as many as you would think for something that you really can't buy. The streaming copy has an edit. Get the DVD in the still same pacing as the theatrical release. What's the difference, though? That guy right there was my favorite alien in the movie. Hey, yo, because he talks like that. He talks like Jack Nicholson. I need it. I know. Space Invaders is great. Captain Bipto is such an idiot. They all kind of are. Yeah, it looks like it came from a quality movie. Thank you, Sixth. Super Chica loves it. La 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 la. Excuse me, princess. I caught my hair under a yoga ball. That's when I decided it was time. Girl, what you doing on a yoga ball? I prefer buying instead of renting and streaming. It ends up something I don't like. I can gift it. True, you're not wrong, Spock. At any point, you're not wrong. But I've run out of room. I like the stuff that I have here to show tonight. I don't know where I'm gonna put it, and there's still like rows and rows of stuff that I bought while I wasn't even streaming to show on this show that I don't know where I'm gonna put it.
Hell yeah, it's a raid! Oh, raid!
Officer Daw. Binge eating and binge movie watching. That's what I do. This brings up the question: what does tickle your fancy? If it's cheaper than a movie theater, I guess I need a beard trim since I can braid it with my bangs. Yes, you do. You look like the world's most obvious thief. They're like, recite Home Alone. You could be Marv. You're right. All right. Sorry, I'm way behind in chat. Officer Doll, thank you so damn much for it. What's going on, Blue Thunder? Gene, thank you so much for the follow. All the content is technically there, just different timing. Interesting. Time to do some rearranging. It's gonna happen. Super run safe. Super unsafe. What's going on? Not super run. Super unsafe. Fancy, get your ass. One movie I have been jonesing to watch again is The Last Starfighter. That's in my list. That is in my list to watch. I thought it was weird that he was wearing his underwear on his head, but we just accept and move on. True. Another great movie. No, that one's on my list to watch. Time to build a bigger room. That's what I did. I gotta do it again. Officer Dog, appreciate you. Are you sure your goggles aren't upside down? Oh, no. I'm 100% positive because I swapped them 3 times trying this costume on. They're exactly the same both ways. And they hurt. There's pacing cuts making it so you get less time to think and take in what's going on in the re-edit. That's interesting. Hello, everybody. Hi, Dr. Fatality. Did you check out those critters? What? I don't know what that means. You can't be talking in italics in here. Remember that movie from childhood. It just doesn't hold up. Try watching it again. Try watching Space Invaders again and let me know. And don't take the Lady Belz approach. Officer Dow, that is the law. What's going on, buddy? Appreciate that. Seriously, I appreciate you dropping everybody in here, man. And if anybody is new, has never been here before, I am the Nerdy Effect, Jizzy, Jizzy, and tonight we are kicking off October. And every single time that I stream in the month of October, it is a different costume. Tonight, we are doing the Minions from, of course, Despicable Me, in honor of Lady Belz, because it is her late level up day. So this show is for Dan. No, that's only when I bend over. Take them off, you goof. I don't want you uncomfortable. No, this is how method I am. I'm very method. Critters movie. Oh, yeah. No, I've what is on my head? Are you hoeing me? Who is hoeing me? That's not marijuana. I promise. I don't know what that is. I don't know who planted that there. I'm going to blame Lethal. Lethal seems like someone that would plant something in my head. Yes, Daddy. No, Prophet. Critters 1 and 2 is in my process, but I don't know if I'll get to the rest of them. Do not. But yeah, Last Starfighter is in my to-do list. I can't get pregnant, so no worries. Wait, what? I lost something. I missed something somewhere. What is going on with Lady Belz? Did Netflix and chill work out really well? What the? Jizzy always bends over. I get a book off the shelf if you donate. Hang on. late. Isn't that when you start to worry that you're pregnant? Oh, that's where that came up from. I'd rather plant something in your butt. Lethal's anus for the win. That's what happens when you read stuff out of context because you're busy. But anyway, so the Space Invaders cutout. I know when I purchased it, I knew I was going to get crap from Lady Belz, but I had to buy it because I would never see it again. All right, so let's do this since the wrestling fans popped in from Officer Dow. That is the law. Sometimes I just wish he wouldn't go back. He would just assume everything. Fine, that's what we're going to do. No more scrolling back. If I miss it, so what? Let it be. So yeah, since the wrestling guys just popped in from watching SmackDown tonight, one of the recent purchases that I picked up is a very difficult figure to come by, which is the Bray Wyatt. I don't know why they called him Bray Wyatt when he is obviously dressed as the Fiend. Just a bad marketing. It should have been, I know this, the Fiend Bray Wyatt, but it seriously should have been the Fiend and then Bray Wyatt in like ellipses or something. But this figure, believe it or not, is actually pretty difficult to come by. The only reason I snagged it is because it was on Amazon for like 40-something bucks. I put it in my cart. I happened to look 2 days later and it dropped down to a normal price. I'm like, snag, gimme now. He has a swappable Jesus Christ head. No, that's actually his lantern. That's not a swappable head. That's a lantern. Don't ask me questions. I'm so bored I feel like getting someone pregnant just for fun. Prophet! No! So Lantern Jesus. Happy Halloween, Big Bean. Just think if they tuned in a minute earlier, they would have heard War of the Worlds was rebroadcast. Who's fun exactly? I'm glad that somebody gets me. I'm fun. Prophet, go to your room. Thank you, Dan. Somebody's got to be on that side. So yeah, the Bray Wyatt figure, he does have swappable hands. But I do like how these figures are getting more and more detailed. Instead of just randomly slapping on one tattoo that a person would have in a sleeve like they did with the Undertaker figure back in the days, they actually have like real life tattoos on these characters now, which makes it so much better. Like now's the time to be a kid collecting toys because everything is so nice and heavily detailed and readily available. You don't have to go to a random Walmart or Kmart to get, your Ninja Turtles. No, you can get them delivered right to your house. So that's the way to do it. Prophet, go to your room. We will be in Wait, we will be in to chain you to the bed. Thanks, guys. I needed someone to slap me back into reality. Yeah, collecting toys. That's what kids call it. What do they call it? I don't understand. But I'm just saying, like, as a collector, I would have, well, as a person who enjoys figures or dolls, I would have really enjoyed something like this. Like, the detail is just unreal. They try to do this in a 90s toy, you would not even come anywhere close. Like, check out the damn tattoos on this. Like, they're like printed on there from real life. It's just badass. Even on the gloves. And now, granted, I don't watch wrestling anywhere near as much as I would like to, but I know that this is a very, very accurate figure. Only if you twerk for me, Fatality. Damn. My 5-year-old nephew has just got into wrestling. He's going to cost me a fortune with the figures he wants. Well, that's how you do it. That's how you become an awesome uncle. And then you slip in a Leeds beer, too. You know, you got to start him. You know, you got to. I don't know what that was. Something fell. I did see the Wrestle R. Skelly, by the way, Trance. So what move would you prefer on our Whisker Biscuit infused R. Skelly? I'm missing the WF LJN wrestlers. LJN was so much better at the posable figures than games. Yes, LJN was garbage at making games. Does he have a multiple attachable penis? Actually, Six, I know that you collect statues, but Hot Toys actually do have a attachable and detachable genitalia. I'm not kidding. Wrestling is not what it used to be. No, it's not. Statues, yes. You're going to have rings around your eyes for a week. Girl, is that why they're hot? I'm just letting you know. WWF LJN, are those new grenades? Grenades? Genders? What? We'll go with grenades. Twist of Fate. Oh, my God. Say what? Anyway, back to this real quick. Of course, these are the other ones in the line. AJ Styles, Ronda Rousey, Viscera, Ravishing Rick Rude, Miss Elizabeth, and that fella. It's a little bit of stats on the back. I don't know if I'm going to open this guy or not. I think he's going to be on my open list just because I'd like to pose him. I purchased something new that I haven't had a chance to show on Instagram that I think is going to be pretty awesome. I don't know what fell earlier. Oh, glasses. That's what it was. Was he ever popular enough to deserve that? Viscera got a figure. Well, Viscera was the king of... Well, he wasn't Viscera at the time. He was Mabel. But he actually became king of the ring. And then he became... Well, like, after Viscera, it was like... Big Bad Voodoo Daddy or something. Viscera was Goth Rikishi. That guy's creepy AF. I know. But the thing is, they're running out of characters to make. So that's why Viscera got one. And I think he got one back in the day, too. But that's why it is. They're just trying to do everybody because that's more money. I used to wrestle back in the day. Some women called it sex. Others called it abuse. Life. King Mabel. That's right. He didn't have a funny butt move. Repost. The Last Starfighter is one of my favorite movies. I have the remake of the arcade machine for Windows on the notebook. Let me play Starfighter just like Alex Rogan did. That's awesome. Until you get sucked into the game, then you actually got to do it for realsies. 2K Dribble Wannabe. What a badass name. I love how it just flows together. It just flows. What's going on, 2K?
Say hallelujah.
It's not money if nobody wants it. Somebody wants it.
Say hallelujah.
My grandmother's name is Mabel. Nerdy, are you a minion? I want Grandmaster Sexay Scotty 2 Hottie figures. They will do the dance. I know that they make a Scotty 2 Hottie. I know they make a Rikishi, and I haven't seen a Grandmaster Sexay yet, but I'm sure they made it. 2K Dribble, thank you so damn much. Thank you so damn much for the biddies. There's no alert for 5 biddies, and you can blame DMK for that. I think the first is 10 or 20. I know 20 does it. I don't know if 10 does. But hell yeah, I appreciate the hell out of that. Thank you very much. I'm guessing you play 2K20 right here, right? Can't have one without the other. I agree. So Nerdy can do a minion voice, aka and Hank Hill. What else can you do, Nerdy? Big Sad. It's all right. We've got 6 Psycho in here. All right. So let me do the twist of fate for trance. I gotta get my chair out the way. You would think that I cleaned this place up, right? Look at all the room I have to play. Look at all this. I can go over here, and I didn't hit anything. And I can go way over here. Didn't hit anything. He's all set up nice and pretty. Seriously, you're going to... We've got to disable the child. The child. Got to put him over here. He can't be getting hurt. Got to undo the gun. Got to undo that. This is all because of trance, by the way. Got to take the Listwitz hat off. This is a Listwitz hat. Okay.
I did it all for the wonders. Praise dust.
Praise dust. Ooh, 2K20 Dribbles is praising the dust. That's right. Blame DMK for that. Nerdy needs more shelves. He has too much space. All right. So, again, R. Skelly had a little bit of a wardrobe change. He is dressed up like everybody's favorite game show host, Listwitz. And he has had some neck surgery as of recent. All right. So, we've got to do the twist of fate. R. Skelly. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So we put his head right here, and then it was this, right? Ah! Ah! Ta-da! Forgot the shoes. Guess he never gets them back. Nope, never gets the shoes back. Yet he still managed to keep the epic Whisker Biscuit intact. That's dedication. Swap meet flea! What's going on, baby cakes? That was definitely just a backyard wrestling ripoff of the stunt. No, it wasn't. My leg hurts. I think you killed him. Lady Belz is lolling. Big sad. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. Homer in Mario overalls. Fatality is sponsored by Pirates of the Caribbean. What? No, I don't need more shelves. Hi, you Homer Simpson in Mario overalls. Skelly has a baby. Don't do it to him. Not my fault. Gotta blame Trance. Minion doing wrestling moves. Now I've seen everything. Bravo, bravo. But yeah, Dribble, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. Of course, the follow and the host as well. What do you do here on Twitch? Do you stream? What's going on? The Whisker Biscuit intact. Hang on. I gotta take a break for a second off the goggles. I feel better. The ring always has more give than the average floor. That's why backhall brawling is so brutal. Praise dust, blame trance. That's awesome. That's the best right there. That needs to be a hashtag. NerdFX Stream is sponsored by Fig Newtons and New York Seltzer Soda. What is New York Seltzer Soda? I don't know what that is. You've seen everything and Nerdy still has like a month left. Yeah, exactly. See, if you think this is the show, just wait. I'm not even joking with you guys. Like, this is serious. Be here Halloween night, okay? I have got something planned that it may has happened on Twitch before. I would say at least once, but seriously, it's going to be ridiculous. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm already planning it out. I'm doing some test runs. Be here Halloween. And again, let me reinstate. I'm going to do 3 shows a week. That's 3. 3 shows a week, every week through the month of October, and every one is going to be a different costume. So, again, if you like what's going on, make sure you drop a follow. Check me out on Instagram. I would say Twitter, but I'm not very active there. It's better than Momo? Oh, dude. Yes. The only person that knows what it is Red Walrus, because it's the Red Walrus stream. He has enough points to cash in for a stream of his own, and he's already cashed it in, and I've just been waiting for the right time, and yeah. For a second, you made me think Swap Meat's whole personality over calling him Swap Meat. Wait, what? This is serious, says the grown man in a minion costume. Halloween is also Nevada Day, my state's birthday. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about some more stuff over here that I've got. I'm a big collector of Star Wars Black Series figures. I think that they're pretty damn awesome. We had the Kenner ones when I was growing up. Kenner was the number one seller of Star Wars toys, and they didn't have a lot of mobility. Basically, it was their arms go up and their legs go up, and they could sit with their feet straight out. That was about it. So you had to use a lot of your imagination, right? Well, nowadays, they are going full articulation, 6-inch figures. And one of the newest ones in the new style boxes, they finally changed the box style from that stupid red side. I had to pick up General Akbar. And you guys know exactly what to say. I don't have to tell you what to say. Everybody knows this guy. Even if you've never seen Star Wars, you know what this guy says. He's basically got one line in the entire damn saga. Drew Mega! What's going on, man? 100, take it, dirty girl. It's a wrap! Akbar, he's the silence I kill you puppet, right? Yes, it's a trap.
It's a party, baby.
It's a party, baby. Prophet, thank you so damn much. Call me Side Sheep Fluffer. Yes, you are. Bring back Toy Biz. I would love to. Kenner and Mattel were the big ones back in the day. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there, don't you know. I'm the meat with the meat. Damn, Swap Meat. I see how you're doing it, buddy. Don't open. Well, I usually don't open up any of the Black Series. It's very rare if I do. But they have changed the design. They've put a great solid artwork on this weird triangular side. On the back, they've added this green stripe with the number 1 on it. Instead of it being on the side like it is on all the other ones, they put it in the back from the Return of the Jedi. It's just a phenomenal figure. The detail they put with this is just, I don't know, it's top notch to me. I think it's badass. Apparently he has a gun. I don't remember Akbar having a gun, but apparently he does. Black Series is a solid line of toys. Oh, yes, it is.
It's a party, baby.
It is a party, baby. Put a thumb in it. Wrong division. Admiral Akbar, we won't last long against the firepower of this magnitude. He says it's a trap. That's what he said. That's a trap. That's it. That's all he does. So yeah, of course, had to pick him up. Had to add him to the collection. Of course, this is the new style box. And it's going to be weird to display them. It just is. Lando Calrissian was a general. Did I say General Akbar? I obviously meant Admiral. Anyway. Swap Meat was talking about Toy Biz. And I think this is the perfect time to bring up this. True, not real story. George Lucas got the name Akbar when he was choking on food. So it's not a true story. It's just a true story to you.
It's a party, baby.
What it looks like you fart in VR. What? Prophet! You are partaking in too much of the devil's lettuce this evening, sir. Hey, maybe that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe you're supposed to rest it on the minion top. It's a little bit more comfortable. Anyway, so he was talking about the Toy Biz. Well, Hasbro decided to go with their retro line of their Marvel Legends figures. And of course, they were breaking it into what Toy Biz created in the early 90s with the Amazing Spider-Man cartoon series. Well, here you go, buddy. Here is the remake of the Toy Biz Spider-Man Green Goblin. This is mint on some cherry straight card right there. Of course, the swappable head, Norman Osborn. I'm not a fan of the Goblin's face. He looks a little too crazy, a little too Raph. I don't know. Just personally not a fan of the Goblin head. But you get what you get. You know what I mean? The figure is highly detailed. It comes with the glider, a super detailed pumpkin bomb. Because back in the day, it was just a pumpkin. Like, you just got, like this kind of pumpkin. This one's actually got, like, a green flame to it. It is just awesome, and it looks good. But, yeah, this is, of course, the mock-up of the Toy Biz. Bizzed out. Oh, blitzed out. I wish it was the hair replacement head.
It's a party,
They'll probably
baby.
make that. What your face looks like after 10 hits of that sticky, icky. I agree with you. I wonder if those goggles will leave rings around your eyes. Swap meet. Of course they will. That is the dedication that I bring to Lady Belz. That's a very nice figure. The toys are nice too. Getting rid of your eyebrows definitely made the costume better. Thank you. I think. The face you make when you go to fart, but it's a shit. Those are awesome. Hasbro, they actually did. Hasbro killed it with this. These are the first wave that came out with these classic cards. Of course, Kingpin is another one that's not listed on here. You got Spider-Man, Electro, Peter Parker, Gwen Stacy, and Daredevil. They definitely made a Kingpin with this style card. It's a huge, huge figure. If I find it, I'll get it. If not, I'm not paying $50 for it. It's not going to happen. I picture him making Beavis noises. Hey, butthead. I want to go and, fart in that guy's toilet. You're stupid. We don't go farting. We rub our buttholes on people's pillows. Oh, yeah. That would rule. Moving on. Marvel Legends announced the life-size Stormbreaker. I know.
It's a party, baby.
I know they did, and I want it so bad. Profit! I think I smoked myself. Profit! $50. Good lord. Yeah. Spider-Man and the Punisher sitting in a tree. MJ, and me. Harry Osborn Goblin. Okay. Well, the other one that I picked up from that line, I have seen Electro twice. I haven't picked him up. I want to. I've never seen Daredevil. I've never seen Spider-Man. But when I found Green Gobby, I also found the Gwen Stacy / Mary Jane figure. This is an interesting one. This is very interesting. They made Gwen Stacy, but you pop her head off and pop Mary Jane head on, and all of a sudden, face it, Tiger, you just swapped heads. It's weird. It's interesting to me, and I kind of get it, and I kind of don't get it. It's interesting. I don't know where I stand on this, because I would have much rather had a Gwen Stacy figure than a potential Mary Jane as well. Damn, Gwen got me. She's literally doing the circle game. What? What's she gonna do with the left hand? I don't know, but she's definitely got those. I'm gonna grab him in the lower junk area hand. Well, I mean, they're kind of both. One's for cupping, one's for holding. I didn't even notice that. Is that a crowbar? No, it's a Daily Bugle. Oh, she's going to put, see right here? She's going to put the Daily Bugle in that hand. if anybody calls their penis the Daily Bugle, get out now. Cutting corners, save a buck. You're right. She like talking ball head. Okay, that's enough. Felt like I owed love the show, bro. Prophet, you're good. You don't have to do any of that, man. Just popping and hanging out's great. The Daily Bugle. No, you're not allowed to call it that. Then she's going to put the Daily Bugle in you. They should have also had another head with the girl that compares with Peter for college grant work. What? What was her name? I don't remember. So anyway, it's a decent figure, and I appreciate it, but I would have much rather have a separate Gwen Stacy and a separate Mary Jane figure than this weird combo, because you can only have one at a time. Therefore, the lover's triangle is out the door, and what's the point of even reading Spider-Man if you can't do it that way? One is for Carrot, and one is for Steve. Go to your room! Considering leaving as requested. Now you can have both. Wink. So anyway, the Gwen Stacy figure. I love the cards. Like, part of me wants to open it so I have these figures, but part of me just enjoys the cards because they're such a classic throwback. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I truly don't know what to do with these. They're a difference of their own with this old school Toy Biz throwback. It's just, I don't know, it's different. Threesome or don't read the comics. Don't quote that. It's not fair. I'm back! What's going on, Super G? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You gotta tell us all about it. Did you do some birthday dyeing your hair? What color? Now I'm invested. I like how she was ready. She knew what I was going to ask. She's like, I'm back. Oh, he's going to ask what the hell I was doing and where I went. That was quick. That was a quick response. That was fast. All right. 1940 to 20. They have better toys than anyone that seems to make anymore. Well, I mean, I don't know. That's I don't know. All right, Nerdy, I'm pre-ordering the Stormbreaker, so don't buy one. Let me have this. No, it ain't happening. It ain't happening, Captain. I gotta listen. You see that back there? I've got the Iron Man. Okay, I've got both gauntlets. All right, I've got to have the Stormbreaker. It's huge. Truly a man's fantasy. I wish I could swap my girlfriend's head. Go to your room, Swap. Swapping any kind of head sounds kinky. Girl! Well, we learned a lot about Lady Belz this evening. All right. Tell you what, let's take a break. Let's play some Ask the Internet. We haven't done it in a while. We have not done Ask the Internet in a while. I didn't make it like a cash in your points thing because I think it's just something we should just do just for fun. Robert Allen still here. Appreciate that. DMK says, lol. Let's shuffle the deck. Let's find out where we're going to land this evening. All right. That one seems stupid. Is anyone excited for the return of G4? Is that coming back? Are they seriously making G4 again? Belz trading cranium with below the waist. What? All right. All right, here we go. This is good. This is good. A lot of you viewers getting sent to their rooms today. Prophet, welcome to the show. Remember Ask Jeeves? I do. That's awesome, Drew Mega. Adam Sessler's already on board. Dude, I want them all back. All of them. All right, here's your question. Would you rather know every time someone talks shit about you over text or every time someone talks shit about you out loud? Which one would you like? Which would be your most needed knowledge? That's an interesting question. I don't trying to think out loud on this. Out loud. G4 is definitely coming back with our favorite. Psylocke will be there as well. Really? Out loud. Out loud text would be too annoying and constant. I mean, so I'll put this to you, and I appreciate everyone's answer, but I will pitch this to you as well. A lot of people don't talk to people out loud or even on the phone anymore. That's a very classic way of thinking. Most people text nowadays. So if someone's going to talk shit about you out loud, it's going to be more rare than if they text about you. So I would probably say, if I had to choose, Thalia is probably got the better point. Neither. But if I was going to choose, I would probably say text. That way you'd have a more accuracy of knowing when they did. Ah, my face hurts a lot. I don't understand the question. I just want anybody talking shit about me to choke on a green bean. It's just a question. It's not a real thing. All right, let's do it. Let's move on. Let's find a good one. Nope. Definitely not doing that one. Take them off, nerdy sheesh. No. I love the vibrating, spinning chair she couldn't stay in. Your poor nose, man. I know. Out loud in front of you, good chance to pop them in the throat. We'll do it this way. It says a different version, but this will be fun. Would you rather have a partner who talked a lot during sex or a partner who was completely silent during sex? So you don't get that in between. You don't get the in between one. Oh yeah, we're not doing that one. I really don't care. They're giving someone else a break. Wait, what? Silent. Really thinking without reboots, Biomess, the minions would have their iconic shape. You are thinking way too much about this, Spock. Silence. I like a talker. Talking silent and just turn a little porno on. Win-win. Talk. Yeah, I mean, but there's the difference, though, okay? There's column A, which is... And then there's column B, which is, oh, you know, I saw Stacy down there at the local Starbucks, and I cannot believe it. She seriously ordered a mocha frappuccino, and she knows that she's not allowed to have a mocha frappuccino from that Starbucks. You know that you have to get a mocha frappuccino from Dunkin' Donuts. This is hot. Virgin really don't know. Both sounds bad. Star Fox falls off chair laughing. Settle down. Just imagine just getting at it and hearing the NASDAQ was up 4 points today and my mom's being controversial or dirty? Both. You're an actman to be excited about. Well, I mean, sometimes you got to be quiet. If I wanted a conversation, I'd go to sleep. Damn. Talker. Talk equals more vibrations. Swap meets thinking. Talk a lot, dirty ass sex, talk the entire time. A talker when I want her to shut up, just a sock. Damn it, Tandis. That's so hard. I started coughing. COVID, somebody spray her. Did anybody spray Lady Belz when she came in here? I had a girl one time tell me about her day at the spa one time when we went at it in the jacuzzi. I once got this back massage. It was the most incredible thing ever. Nonchalant, just straight up. Sprayed. You can't spray yourself. Counterpoint. If they are talking too much, I guess you could give them something to do with their mouth. Leave it to the Canadians to find a loophole. All right. Well, that was fun. All right. We did that one. Nope. This one's very topical, but I kind of know where everybody's going to answer with this one. Belz is sprayed and tested negative. Don't ask how I know. Won't tell. Spock, thank you for your service. Yeah, but she will talk with your... Do you now? This is kind of on the same line as that one. Fine. I'll ask this one. All right, here we go. What about a girl talking shit about me out loud during sex? You forgot to take out the garbage. What is wrong with you? Why am I even here? No. No. They should be wearing a mask and it'll be muffled. True. All right, here we go. Would you rather live for the rest of your life with the sensation right before you sneeze, take a crap, or orgasm? Speaking of garbage, what are you going to ask for your raise, you puss? Wait, what? Oh, talking about what she's saying is she's slapping you in the face. The madder, the better. True. All right. Here's the question for you. Would you rather live for the rest of your life with the sensation right before you sneeze, take a crap, or orgasm? So whatever sensation that is for you personally, that or whatever, orgasm forever. Yikes. Thalia says all three at once. No thanks. No, you have to pick one. You can't opt out of it. Thank you, Lady Belz, DMK, and Prophet for playing the game. All you others be like, no. If they know my secret. True Mega says crap. This is before, though. This isn't the after. This isn't that, this is the, that. No. Bad, Drew Mega. You guys know you're not orgasming. It's the feeling before. Thank you. I can't get no satisfaction. Having an orgasm while sneezing. Oh my God, Robert, you got a problem. I want the sensation of sneezing, I guess. I don't want the downstairs feeling. Just that, I'm good. No. Talk to my boss. I'd like a raise while having an orgasm. But I've had to hold in a crap working alone at the desk for an hour or more. I don't like that feeling. I love that pregasm. What's a pregasm? Asking for a friend. Wouldn't you implode creating a black hole? Probably. I'm sorry, my microphone was way away from my face. Chica, what was the question? I was putting crap in my hair. Chica, would you rather live the rest of your life with the sensation right before you sneeze, take a crap, or orgasm? The sensation before all that. Crap in your hair, is that good for the roots or something? I don't know. Oh, this is probably my favorite question I've ever read out of this box. This is my favorite. Lethal has left the chat and isn't coming back until because he heard TMK say pregasm. Never achieving release. Permanent pregasm, though. I don't know what that is. I hate this question. NASA has been petitioning to rename black holes as gravitational anomalies, claiming the term's racist. Really? I mean, okay, whatever. Pregasm, the feeling before an orgasm. I pregasm before an orgasm. No. I don't think that's what that's called. That's easy, an orgasm. So you don't. Okay. All right, let's move on. That's kind of a difficult question because never achieving release, aka vasectomy. All right, here we go. This is my favorite question right here. All right, Super Chica, pay attention. Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze or not be able to tell the difference between a baby and a donut? Who the hell wrote this? Fantastic Four, 24. Pregasm, the idea of orgasming and thinking on it and not having it. Apparently. I don't know if you read the IG message. No, I did. I read the whole thing, dude. I promise you. What? Change genders. Skip. No, it's hilarious. Change genders. Easy one. I sneezed in bunches, so I'd be a neat party trick. I'm not eating a baby. Change genders. Repeat question. Change genders. Touching would be more fun now. You're not wrong, swap meet. All right. Would you rather change genders every time you sneeze or not being able to tell the difference between a baby and a donut? You walking down the street and there's this lady, you know, she's got a baby, you know, breastfeeding or something. You're like, why has she got that donut on her boobies? I don't understand. It looks good. I don't understand. Miss Johnson, your donut was delicious. So I can pregasm as a man or a woman. Yeah, Robert, the best of both worlds. This is getting murky. Change genders, hands down. Exactly. You walk down the street and just bite random babies. Just, can you imagine? Achoo! Achoo! Aw. I enjoy the idea of somebody coddling a donut. Thank you. It's not all about cannibalism, you bunch of freaks. All right. That sounds stupid. Miss Johnson Johnson. Change gender so I can call myself Miss Johnson Johnson. Okay. This one's interesting. Would you rather live with your parents for the rest of your life or always have to use toilet paper as napkins? Romana, half water change was better? What? Tim Hortons would be an orphanage. TP. Toilet paper. Live with my parents. TP, hands down. Yeah, it would definitely make that sneezing genders very interesting if your parents were around at all times. I'm back! What's going on, Clancy? What? Always have to use TP. Would you rather live with your parents for the rest of your life or always have to use toilet paper as napkins? So random. It's so random. Yeah, but it's free rent and food for the rest of your life. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Lady Belz is onto something. What if you find out that your parents chose the TP answer? So you're doing both. Weird. This one I like. That's a stupid question. This one's upside down. Does it make my parents immortal? Yes, it does. Yeah, but I could sell all the donuts on the black market. If I change genders, I'd be Roberta Lynn. Mom, can I get a Pepsi, please? Live with my parents if it will bring back my mom. There you go. Boom. There you go. See? Silver lining. Mom, I think I'm going to have a Tove Cleany Johnson after sleeping myself. What? What's a Tove Cleany? There's some new words going on tonight. All right, here we go. This one should be interesting. Which celebrity that everyone thinks is hot do you disagree about? Duncan keeps babies in glass cases. Those monsters. I understood that. Okay. Oh, man. Now I feel like an ass. I don't know what happened. All right. Which celebrity that everyone thinks is hot do you disagree about? Come on. Come on. I'm very curious about this. Where does everyone fall? Robert Pattinson. But have you seen him as Batman? So high, I don't know what I was writing when I spell check made that decision for me. Hey, Prophet, sometimes you just gotta let the dice roll, man. I think he's an ugly effer. Uma Thurman. All right. Cardi B and all the Kardashians. Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Just saw a commercial posted by a Deadpool actor with him naked. What? Probably misspelled. I know what you meant. Uma Thurman. Is Kristen Bell hot to most? I think she's got a screwed up face. Kristen Bell looks... Wait. Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell. No, I was thinking, what's her face? Anyway, no. Kristen Bell... Is Kristen Bell hot to most? I think she's got a screwed up face. I don't think so, but that's what the question's about. Kim Kardashian. Lindsay Lohan. All right. Mila Kunis, Channing Tatum, Emma Stone. I don't get it. Swap Meet has got a list prepared. Jennifer Lawrence looks half dead. I agree with Lady Belz, too. Olivia Wilde has man cheeks. Well, again, this goes back to people texting whenever they're talking crap about you. Right now, these celebrities' phones would be blowing up if they had chose that option. Chica, what were you doing this time? Why can't I be in the bathroom while you're dyeing your hair? Why do I have to be in another room? 6, bite your girl tongue. Wait, bite your girl tongue. Remember Silence of the Lambs when he tucked, well, someone here is sleeping with him. What? I would get with Meg and dump Mila Kunis. Olivia Munn looks like a serial... Wow! The freaking Bella twins. Agree on Channing Tatum. 6 Cycles just laughing at himself. I'm trying to answer this. I'm trying to think. Because I know there's some. I absolutely know that there's some. Kate Upton looks like a dude that I went to school with. Either she's ugly or he's hot. Really, Tandis? Wow. I thought that one. I thought Aquaman was Universal. Tandis, shut your face. Big Daddy Juggalo. What's going on, buddy? Mila Kunis is hot. I agree. I'm trying to play the game. Commercial, it has censor and everything totally wrong. What? I can't think. Megan Fox, I've seen her thumb. Yeah, doesn't it angle like all the way backwards or something? If I had the chance, I'd have... Damn. It's so real. It's so real. I'd rather get bukkake by 12 60-year-old female porn stars. All right. I had to get a drink. My hair is on a timer. What you drinking? Oh, we've actually done that one. That's why it's upside down, I guess. All right. Her neck is freaky. I hated her as Jackie. Team Donna forever. Was it me, or was that comment a wild ride into Prophet's fantasies? Yeah, because there was no context. I don't remember what he said earlier, but he just basically wants to get bukkakeed on by 60-year-old ladies. Yeah, Donna was hot. All right, let's do one more. All right, this is a good ender. This is a good ender. All right. Last question. Which fictional character would you love to beat the shit out of? I had to read it as it was wrote. I had to do it. Which fictional character would you love to beat the shit out of? Ask the chat to buckle up before you hit us with that. As a redhead, never really liked the blonde change. Aw. Buckle up, please. This one's a doozy. Snarf! Thank you, Dan. Definitely the redhead version of... SpongeBob. Swap meet's onto something. Dan Frode, swap meet. Superman. I mean, okay. I understand where Big Daddy's coming from. Just to say he beat the snot out of Superman. The dog that always laughed from Wacky Racers. Barney. No. This is Patrick. Hell. No. All right, that's fun. All right. I'll let me shit out of a minion. Robert, I see what you're doing. Leave my minions alone. I thought it would be the dog from Duck Hunt, but same deal. They did this the same thing. Don't have a cow, man. Morty. Oh jeez, Rick. I don't know what we're gonna do here. Oh jeez. At least Super Chick is playing along this time. I want to beat the shit out of the dude in the 50 Shades of Grey while I pound the chick and tell that guy he wishes he had what I got. That's more of, deep? Prophet in his own little world now. Oh, the dog from Duck Hunt, hands down. That's just a crime. Thank you. 6, we're on the same page there, buddy. We're definitely on the same page with that one. I was just like, Draco Malfoy, but mostly because the kid who played him was a terrible actor. Damn! Surprised no one has said Jar Jar Binks. That's because Jar Jar is the Sith Lord. Nava, hey, listen! What? Newton from the old school Hercules cartoon. I know it's a vague one. Hey, it's your personal Fight Club. Hey, Big Daddy. So, you'd have to touch him. He looks slimy. You mean you'd have to use your hands? That's like a baby's toy. I understand, Robert. Batmate and Orko had the same actor. I don't care. Punch them both in the face. You need an exorcist, Prophet. How about anybody in a Disney movie that busts in a song about nothing? No, because some of those are really good. And 6, that's actually one of the costumes that's going to come up soon for my Halloween, is a Disney character that spontaneously busts into song. I once looked in the mirror for 6 hours until I remembered I was tripping on acid. Damn! What about a young Anakin? Yes, technically he's fictional. I would punch that actor in the face too, just because Jake Lloyd. Seriously. Whoa! Really? Somebody else on the set, Qui-Gon Jinn, couldn't have said, let's not do it that way. Somebody could have said, are you an angel? Really? Really, George Lucas? This is how you start off the next... Really? Really? Oh, I've never met an angel before. Ugh. Nerdy, give Prophet a look up beating up a grown man and having sex beats up a... Wait, what? Ron Weasley, any age. Any of the original Power Rangers, they couldn't act, even though I love the program. I love the program too, but you touch my Kimberly and it's on like Donkey Kong. So where can we cash in the points? I want a Snarf show. Ain't happening, Captain. I'll let them sing before I beat them up. Happy medium. Works. Hey, leave Disney movies out of it. Navi from Zelda. Oh, listen. Hey, listen. Now I know. Now I know, Trance. Thank you. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like to use the Darth Vader's helmet as a toilet? No. No, I haven't. Can I punch Skylink's dubstep? Isn't real music. Okay, apart from Kimberly, but only because she was fit. Yes, she was. All right, I'm gonna put this down. I've got one more we'll ask a little bit later, but I'm putting the box away. We've got one more to go. I want to punch that alien from American Dad. Roger? All right. This is very Halloween-y. I actually bought these at Home Depot. Map from Dora the Explorer. You leave Roger alone, not Roger. A Snarf show. Now I'm imagining what would happen if Nerdy tried to cosplay as Chitara, and my mind is odd. Well, see, that's what's funny about these games is the same thing about what's a hot actor or actress that you think is not and everybody else does. It's the same deal. It's like everybody has their own taste. Some people have a collective taste, but like I like how this stuff skews, and that's how we learn. All right, so I got these at Home Depot, and who knew Home Depot sold toys for like toying and not just, dads that like a drill. All right, these are skeletons. They actually had two other ones. One was a clown, and I don't remember what the other one was. But these are like skeleton toys. This is awesome. Like, these would look good in any backdrop anywhere. Put them on a damn pirate ship or something. These are fantastic. And it was only, I want to say they were like $3 or $2, $2.50, something like that. So, yeah. Our Skelly had babies. Girl, I told you Netflix and chill is a bad way to go. A Snarf show. I didn't know you can get a Snarf costume. And I'm not doing Snarf. Snarfy, Snarf, Snarf, Snarf. This is going to be a lovable character. I can't even get these off. That's bad. Those are decorations, not toys. Whatever. R. Skelly is cloning off him. Yes. That's why he's laid up in that chair all backwards. Skull's too small. They're brownie skeletons. What? R. Skelly pre-gasmed. Thank you. We learned. Decorations become toys when you play with them. Sixth Tycho getting around it. Hang on. I'm trying to get him loose. Hang on. There we go. All right. So he's posable. Okay. Look, you can pose him. Is his jaw open? His jaw kind of opens. Pardon you. Yeah, it's a figure because look, he can sit. It's like a Kenner figure from the 1970s. He's got ball joints. Oh, wait, did these bend? Yeah, look, it's a posable figure. It's not a decoration if you can pose it. Look, he's doing that position I like. All right, I can get around it, in it, and all over it. Race in Willow smaller than What? You guys see Nerdy as a minion, but I see a sweet Jolly Rancher with an infinity symbol. Don't eat me. Oh, look, his elbows actually do bend. Look, this is a figure. Screw you. That's a figure. It's not a decoration. It's Barbie on a diet. Jaw kind of opens. I told Jinx when I first met. Damn. So the other one's a pirate. I think this one's more posable than this one, but they're friends. It's Kate Moss figure. Now, don't you tell me to smile. Sorry. Prophet Next Gen, isn't he dressed as the fourth Beastie Boy? I can't stand it. I gotta plan it. I'm gonna skate this board game. He's perfect to pose with him. Scorpion Toasty. Scorpion wins. Fatality. I do have a Scorpion figure. That'd be great. He has a boner on stream. No. Nerdy is more like an old Laffy Taffy mascot with a minion without the gloves. Damn! Imagine, oh my god, it's the Boner Boys. Okay, so he does not pose. The pirate can do the zombie. And that's about all he can do. He can do the Thriller. 'Cause it's Thriller night. You know what's gonna take it on the beach with 40 eyes. You know what Thriller. The Irish jig. Heidi, 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 Heidi. The Heidi-Dighty made it Irish. I know it did. Happy Friday, nerdy. You looking very ripe, do I say? Metallica. How you doing, buddy? Put a candy in his hand. I don't have candy readily available.
Don't make me mad.
Bone Street Boys want to bone that way. I like the dance, but it made the song go too long. Not wrong. Prophet is sponsored by Durex Rib for her pleasure. Damn, for her pleasure. The skeleton reminds me of the Evil Dead. You're not wrong. MC and Hoos. No, put the bones back on stream. Boner. Was that Cartman singing Thriller? Hey guys, just talking about screw you guys. I'm going boner. Is that a pocket Mr. T?
I pity the fool.
It is. It is a pocket Mr. T. How did you know? It was the chair. Likewise, my man, 6 cycle, how hours there. But yeah, so apparently these are figures. They are decorations, but they're also figures. You can get them at Home Depot, and I like it. I can go get my toys and my tools at the same time. Jason and the Argonauts taking you old school. Yes, you are. Going to rinse out. Be right back. Take me with you. Oh, she left already. Sup, metal? I had to get one of those when I was a kid. Here's to the best place for her pleasure. Damn. What is it called? Pregasm? Pregasm's the best place for her pleasure? Something like that? All right. I want to get to this. I've been holding on to this for a couple weeks. And then we'll do this. All right, so... And then I'll go home. Because it's 10 a damn clock because I started way late. What's the difference? They're made by the same corporation. One of them is very posable, and the other one is decorations. Lamau Prophet, Lamau indeed, just wants a few Evil Dead things for the first time this past week within the woods. Evil Dead and the Evil Dead 2. What did you think? Are those the new ones or the old ones? Damn you, nerdy. Now I want to watch the A-Team. All right. So, we talked about Marvel Legends, and we talked about the Star Wars Black Series. Well, there's another series that I'm collecting. It is the Lightning Collection from Power Rangers. Pretty much all the ones that I have purchased are the original Power Rangers plus Zed, and I bought one of the Space Rangers because it was a dog. But for the most part, I'm collecting the original ones because that's what I want. They go really well up there with the command center, right? Well, this one I had to get just because it comes with a vehicle and it's just badass. So this is from SPD, and this is the Power Rangers Lightning Collection. Right there. The Omega Ranger with Uniforce Cycle. The only time a unicycle was ever cool was in Power Rangers. Now, granted, I was not watching Power Rangers at this point in time. I watched it up to a certain point, and I'm like, I'm way too old for this. It's time to turn it in. And they made a 14-year-old kid grow up into a grown man when he morphed. That made no sense. So I said, nope, turned it off. So, but it doesn't mean I can't appreciate the toy. This is what I keep telling the swap meet. Just because it says Fortnite on it doesn't mean that the figure is not great. I didn't watch this, doesn't mean it's not great. That's how it works. I'm very sad. I have never been abducted by aliens and had to have my nose probed for pleasure. That's actually happened right now. That's what my nose is doing. Have you seen The Frighteners? I don't know why that popped into my head, but Fun October movies. You're not wrong. That's a great damn movie. I love Michael J. Fox in general, and that was one of his, just creepy good ones. Within the Woods was the first Bruce Campbell thing ever shown in theater. Nice. I haven't seen that one. I thought I read pooped in my head and was so intrigued about the movie. Okay, back to the question of who we want to punch. The guy, because of that damn unicycle. Sex cycle! It's a sex cycle! This is sex cycle! Yeah, that's when I stopped watching it. Yeah, listen, I could handle the robots changing and the people changing because they outgrew. I handle all that. But I couldn't handle the 14-year-old all of a sudden becoming a 6-foot man. That didn't make any sense. Just make the kid. It's fine. Make the kid that. I get it. But no, they didn't. It's just dumb. So I'm with you, Big Daddy. So I have not opened this. We're going to open this. I'm seriously disappointed with AMC's Fear Fest Marathon. They've been playing the Halloween movies all out of order on repeat for the past 2 days. That's why you got to do it the old school way and watch it your damn self. If you find a toy with a sex psycho, I'll sign it for you. Sex psycho! Well, wasn't Shazam the same idea? Not wrong, but different. I would agree with Overwatch, but none of the Fortnite look cool. Well, maybe the girls cosplay that. See, Swap Me, you can't be splitting hairs on stuff. Either it is or it isn't. And I know it's cool. The figures are cool. The game is good because it's one of the most top-selling games ever. I'm just not good at it, so I don't hate on it that bad. True that. Don't break it. I'm not, Tandis. Good Lord. It's been so ever since I broke something on stream. Is it me or is Jizzy Nose getting red from the goggles? Oh, no. It definitely is. All right, so here's the figure. That is actually a lot heavier than I thought it was going to be. That's what she said! So this apparently doesn't come with a swappable head. I thought it would have, like, whatever this dude's face looked like underneath, but it doesn't. But he does have hand lightning, which is awesome. These figures are great, like, fully posable all the way around. Bonus hands. It's got some weaponry down here. But the Sex Psycho is the reason I picked it up. That's the reason. And you know what? This is how you know that Hasbro did it right. There's no zip ties holding this. That scared the hell out of me. I thought literally that this thing had a button on it. And I pushed the button and it said Sex Psycho. There it is. So there it is. The wheel actually rolls! The front wheel does. So he can like this way. So it's got the kickstand, so you can pose it. Posing. I like that it came with a vehicle. It was only $10 more expensive than a normal figure of the Lightning collection. Does the kickstand go up? I feel like I'm going to break it. Don't break it. The kickstand does not go up. Now I'm sad! Can he ride it? Hell yeah! Wow. All right. So this is a perfect time for me to show this to you guys. I decided to do a custom, by the way. Delph, thank you so much for coming back. $10 for a unicycle. Shouldn't they be paying you? So I decided to do a custom figure, and we'll show it riding in just a second. This is all timed together. Just stick with me. Smoke break. Heart break. Fall stepped on. All right. Missing a show, missing a lot. I know, especially this right here. So I saw this. I don't remember where. It may have been on Instagram. I think maybe on Twitter, but I think it was Instagram. So I saw the way the wind passed through your butt cheeks. I saw the way the gas expelled into the atmosphere, and then I sniffed, and I sniffed again, and I was able to smell mashed potatoes and sadness. Anyway, so I saw this, and I decided I had to make this custom figure, okay? So this is the Red Ranger body, right? It's got the Red Ranger helmet. Ta-da, classic Red Ranger, right? Well, I saw... I'm never going to get through this. I'm never going to get through this. It's never coming back. I like Red Ranger better with a tiny head. He looks like he just got out of Beetlejuice. All right. Oh, these goggles suck. Never-ending banana. All right. So anyway, I decided to make a custom. And the custom is Austin Power Ranger. Shall we shag now or shall we shag later, Clarence? I don't remember who said it. I think it was Thalia. Maybe it was Killer Cutie. They're talking about the chest hair on Austin Powers. And I had this all lined up to show. I've got to do some more stuff with him. I know. I've got to do some more stuff with them, but this is the basis. It is the Austin Power Ranger. A little too clever for you, but I'll allow it. My much love, Delph. Delph, have a good smoke. I'm always ready for you, man. No! He's broken. He's not broken. I'm just lying. I think that parody happened already in The Simpsons or Family Dad. Family Dad! So anyway, what we'll do is we'll put Austin Power Ranger on the Sex Psycho. Stay. So what else is down here? I just noticed is the handlebars. So those are the handlebars that'll clip on. Wow! Back at you. Well, now it just kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it all make sense now? I do like that the wheel rolls. I think that's a huge bonus to this. Instead of it being sort of like a stationary prop, it's an actual, you could actually drive it down. This got this top wheel on it. So I guess you could wheelie it. I don't know. Maybe he can ride it this way. He can ride it bass-ackwards, It's a happening party, baby. It freaks me out. I don't know. The wheel is an innuendo for his huge pride. He rides it reverse cowgirl. Isn't that the normal way? Asking for a friend. DMK. Power Rangers has a huge psycho. Right. Oh my God. Go to your damn room. Now you need a toy steamroller. No! I almost killed a minion. That actually scared the absolute hell out of me. Did that scare anybody else, or is it just me? Imagine all the angry boys and girls. So anyway, the figure is just the same. It's just repainted, like the sculpt and all that. So I think it's awesome. I think this is actually a really, really good figure. And I didn't mind paying the extra $20 for this. Now that I know that it's painted all the way around. The wheel actually turns. It's a nice display. I think it'll look really good. Imagine an angry me. An angry me. All right. Put down, don't break, yay. Box. Oh. If you had a Power Ranger body with a British flag on it, oh no, that would be, and I have no painting skills. Like, there's a lot of people out there that custom paint things that look absolutely amazing. Yeah, I would love to do something like that, but I don't have that kind of skill. Is the joke that the actor is named Austin, hence the Austin Powers head on the Red Ranger? Yes, that's the joke. Don't be despicable, Belz. So tomorrow I'll be painting all day and don't know if I'll stream. Just get high and watch TV all day while I paint. That's a good way to do it. Sax Pajaiko. Cough, walrus, cough. All right. So this will be the last thing that we show tonight. This is brand new. These just came out recently because they relaunched the Masters of the Universe figures. Only available, I think... the hell was that? Only available, I think, at Walmart. Or you can get them on, pardon you, eBay or something like that. But I think they're only available at Walmart. But it's a relaunch of the Masters of the Universe. Well, they also relaunched the small Snake Mountain. And they put some serious damn detail into this mold. Front and back. Get out of the way. Like, literally, it looks like the Snake Mountain. So here is the tag to show you just how classic, called Eternium Minis. And I know they make Castle Grayskull, I just haven't seen it. Didn't look inside. Apparently it's got a choking hazard on it, which is also what DMK's Pregasm does as well. There you go, a little bit of insight. Oop, pardon you. That tag is super detailed, isn't it? So I haven't seen the inside of one of these. So we are going to learn all at the same time. Okay, so this is how it opens. Open. Oh, it's got a figure in it! Oh, wow, that's a bonus. I did not know that. Let's see here. Nene! Kitty! What's going on, girl? Where you been? I wish it had the additions like the walkways, wolf microphone. Yeah, well, I mean, it's this big. That's what she said. Did you hear about Rick Moranis? I did! I didn't hear the whole details. I know somebody punched him for some reason. I have the small parts warning as well. Walks away slowly. Some of them, right? Always colors, the details may vary. You're right. So apparently it has a tiny Skeletor in it. I did not know that. I purchased it based solely on the fact that I wanted the Snake Mountain. I just broke it. I fixed it. That's all I wanted it for. I wanted it for that display. And that's really good display. I know it doesn't have the top up here. But that's really, really well done. I mean, the fact that it's 3D, it's not printed. I mean, it does have the walkways and kind of has the bridge. But yeah, it just looks great. The inside, of course, there's no stickers or anything. But apparently it comes with a damn figure, which I did not know. Bonus. They beat up a national treasure. They really did. And there's no reason for it. There's no reason at all. Hope they castrate whoever did it. Oh, dude, nerdy. Yes, cutie. So he's got his staff. Get in there. There we go. So he's kind of posable. His arms go up and down. His legs don't move. His waist turns and his head turns. But yeah. Scoot over. It's an interesting figure. It's not the best that they make. But it's sort of a fun surprise that popped out. He can do the twist. Do the twist. He can twist and shout. Twist and I'll get you, He-Man. And a little loincloth, too. Are you really good at critiquing figures? What? I don't know what that means. I got a figure he can critique. You dumped the corrupt streamer? Too calky. What's up, baby cakes? So yeah. Like I said, this is the bonus. This is why I bought it. I wanted this as a display piece. And I'm going to get the Castle Grayskull as well. He-Man and Fisto are indisposed at the moment. Dallas! What's going on, Dallas, baby? Good to see you. Now we need a tiny He-Man. He-Man? He-Man? How the hell? None of these look right. He-Man. 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 You look like a condom. Oh, don't worry, too cocky. I'll go deep in there because I'm minion for her pleasure. If this is what your condom looks like, I have bad news for you. You're buying used. Now, I don't know if this is real, okay? This is just something I remember hearing. There was supposed to be a technology that was developed in condoms that they would change color if they detected an STD. I don't know if that ever came to fruition, if it exists really or not. But I remember we talked about it on the show, but I don't remember, if I'd actually found it, I would have actually bought it just to say, hey, check this out. But I don't know if it ever existed. So that would actually help you out. That would actually help you out a little bit. My coworker was telling me about a company in Vietnam that was pulling used condoms out of dump and washing them to resell. Gross. You sound like Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. Dan, lol. I have glow-in-the-dark condoms that I use them by yourself. Could be a problem. Condom that makes your significant other dump ya. There was a condom. I think it was called the eye condom, and it had like circuitry in it, and it would actually like give you a readout afterwards. It would tell you like how many strokes and how long the duration was, and all kinds of like stuff like pressure. And I don't know if it was ever made. They were talking about it being made, but I don't know if it ever got made. So that was another thing. See the link I posted. It's a doll. It's a doll. All right. We always click on Killer Cutie stuff. That's terrifying. What is that for? Friday the 13th. Why? Why? Why does that exist? You're going to have to tell me why that exists. I don't know. All right. I had to read the story a couple times to make sure I understood. Eye condom? Yeah. Doing great, Dallas. Probably not as well as yourself, though. That's because Dallas is eating caviar and champagne and all the other amazing stuff that he cooks. My favorite character. That's the only doll of her in existence. Only one? They only made one? Or of that character? I haven't bought it. Okay, so what's the question? Dallas, I just heard about it once and understood that I will never buy condoms in Vietnam. That's a smart choice in general. But yeah, I don't know if they ever made the STD detecting condom or not. I know that they were talking about it, and I know that they were talking about that eye condom as well, which would be interesting just for your stats. Is that worth $45? Yes. And I'll tell you exactly why. I'll tell you exactly why that's worth $45. I will give you the answer. The answer is yes. And then I'll give you the reasoning. The reasoning that it is because it's your favorite character. And it's only been made one version of that ever. So that's two main reasons. Number one, it's your favorite. So that appeals to you. And $45 is a decent for any normal figure, especially that detailed. But if it's a rare figure, meaning they don't make anything of that, then it makes it even more appealing to yourself. So yeah, $45, I'd pay that all day. No, I almost said about the cardboard cutout. I want a robo sex doll and see if she gets turned on when I smash her in the face. Prophet, we're gonna have to calm you down. Not everything is based on somebody else's value. Exactly. It's for you, and you're into it, so sure, thank you. I often overpay. Case and point. Okay, Killer Cutie?
Say hallelujah, say hallelujah. Say hallelujah, hallelujah. Say hallelujah.
Here's my point.
Hallelujah. Say hallelujah, hallelujah.
I don't even like this movie, and I bought this, okay? Okay, so there you go, Killer Cutie. Here's a case in point. Like, I'm the bad judge of character here. I buy stuff just because I think it's interesting. I don't like this movie, but I own this damn cardboard cutout of it. So yeah. You play Marvel Contest of Champions. Confused Table Cat. What's going on? Thank you so much for the follow. I don't play that, sadly. Okay. Come out wherever you are, Walrus. Man, Dallas. Water is turned on too, because it gets you. Go Prophet! Is it worth it though? You gotta use it for the joke and tied it into Belz convo. That's triple value. I agree. That's why I bought it. Never mind then. Never mind. Did Red Walrus pop in? Did I miss him? Nope. I don't see him. Never mind. Anyway, so there's your condom stuff for this evening. I think that's enough condom talk for me. He plays Animal Crossing 24/7. Azo, what's going on, buddy? It's been forever. What's up, Tiny Dancer? How you doing, dude? Red is always here in walrus spirit. What's the oldest and most valuable thing in your collection? Ugh. The STD detection condom was a business idea for some teens, but in real life idea isn't feasible. Okay, I just know I heard about it, and I know the eye condom, I think it exists, but I knew that one was sort of, in limbo. It was an idea. That is an interesting question, Confused. I don't know. I don't have a solid answer for you because I don't know. There's a lot in this collection. Crap. I just want something that's hard for you to get to. What's up there by the crossfire? Fuck you! In the face! What's up there by the crossfires? Did you know that if you drink coffee through your nose, you could possibly die? And if it's hot, it'll burn too. How do you know that, Prophet? Fine, make me get up at the end of my damn show. All right.
I see another challenger has stepped up to take on the dirty fish stick. Well, I'm coming for you.
All right, we'll do this. I'm dropping stuff. All right. So, since you did the dirty fish stick, zoom, nerdy stares into the collectibles. Tukage! Thank you so damn much. Thank you so much for that gifted sub, buddy. What is going on? Super Chico, you dismissed my bare open back. All right. So here is from the top shelf up by the crossfire. This is Effecto 3. This is a custom-made playset and figure made by the Red Walrus. Right there. Based off the character you just saw, gifted subscription. The Red Walrus manufactured this from scratch. There's a little bit of Listowitz right there. There is a mirror because he's so vain. This is a 3D model of the inside of a ship that we created together. Even has it on the bottom as well. And he actually made, if I can get in here and grab it, he actually made custom championship belts like the ones you see in the wrestling events that I used to do. Can we talk him into changing the 3 to a 6, though? Oh, well, you guys saw that, right? He fell by himself. That's damn impressive. Oh, it is. Because there's the figure. It looks just like the mask you saw. He's got, of course, the championships around his waist, some knee pads, a tie. Like he went to some serious detail because this figure doesn't exist anywhere in the world except for right here. He didn't even make a duplicate for himself. This is the only place that this exists. So there you go. Up by the crossfire. Something special and different. Can he make a Lunchabelt? Hell yeah, he can. Damn, I need my own collectible figure of myself too. That was a gift from the Canadians, man. It's crazy. All right, I'm gonna head out. Keep on being you. Appreciate that. Hey, man, Confused, come back more often, man. We're about to leave anyway, so you're not missing a whole bunch. Does he 3D print the parts for these? Yeah, I believe he does. I gotta get that out of there. Ow! My face is hurting. We've been on for 2 hours. It's almost time to roll. It's almost time to roll. All right. I've kept these goggles on the entire time, Lady Bells, for you. Oh, on figure too, that I can play with myself. I can play with myself 6 times. Wait. All right. Let's do one more. I had one more question from Ask the Internet, then we'll roll out of here. But hey, so it's great to see you, by the way. How have you been doing? Nerdy, you got to let me do a screenshot before you go. Girl, it's an entire 2 hours. You can screenshot the best stuff. All right, I'll let you do it, though. We need to see those raccoon eyes now. Girl. All right, last question. Would you rather be able to have sex with any 5 people for a year or get to powerbomb whoever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want for a year? Oh my God. That was half the plastic found in all of Canada. The bounties are still looking for you. No. The 5 people are the same. Well, technically. I'll take the powerbomb, Alex. Powerbomb, the 5 people for sure. Killer Cuties have got her eyes set on Shawn Michaels. Yeah. So I'll read it again. Would you rather be able to have sex with any 5 people for a year? So that means 5 people only, but you can have as much as with those 5 only. Or get to powerbomb whoever you want, whenever you want, wherever you want for a year. My record for playing with myself in one day for serious 16 times. Time well spent. We are learning so much about Prophet this evening. Yes, you can pick the people randomly. It sounded like you have to have sex with all 5 every time. Do they form a line or something? No, they form Voltron. 5 people who talk shit about during sex. 5 people. I got them lined up. I would love to powerbomb customers for not following the one-way signs in the aisles. Nerdy, keep being you. Much respect. Too cocky. I missed the hell out of you, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in for just a minute. That's a lot of boneless donuts. 5 people that will pre-gasm. There's been so much tonight. There's been so much information this evening. A minion with a beard. No brainer. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. 5 people and perform the power bomb. Wink, wink. But that would destroy my back. Insert either in your mind. Girl! I'm getting advice from a condom. A condom with glasses. Thank you very much. 5 people. Let's go. Voltron Force. I told you that was an interesting question. I had to put that in the lineup tonight. I had to do it. Oh. All right. Let's see if I can do something here. Hey! So, what did you guys learn this evening? I hope they at least rotate who's on bottom. Yeah, you got to. You can't keep them all on. Ribbed condom. Too cocky! All right, so what'd you guys learn tonight? 5 people sounds like my next porn movie. The definition of pregasm brought to you by DMK. If Red Walrus was here, that would be a hashtag by now. For her pleasure. I learned that Prophet is a dirty-minded mofo. True. I learned that Nerdy is excited about condoms to tell him which STDs he has. It was an idea I heard. I'm just passing along information. I learned that I have issues. Yes. I learned that you look awesome as a minion. I learned that Nerdy only hates getting up at the end of streams and will never forget. It was very, very, like, come on, bro. Lady Belz is laughing. Yeah, we all learned a lot about your Prophet tonight. We appreciate that. I learned that Jizzy is more willing to suffer for his audience than I realized. Thank you, Thalia. Thank you. No one understands the art that I suffer for. No, all the tuck tape. No one cares about the tuck tape. All the stuff that I force into my mouth, whether it's food or not. No one cares. Thalia, you care. I learned they deliberately changed the hinge side of the mold for Microsnake Mountain to make it so people could detail it like the original. Yeah. Still no minion butts. I twerked earlier. I learned I shouldn't get high while watching Nerdy stream. Probably. Pregasm. Thank you, Tandis. Took. That's right. I will dip my chimmy in her Gettios. Nerdy, I said I appreciate you earlier tonight. You missed my comment. Girl. No, I appreciate you because this is the Lady Belz show, and that's all that matters. Ooh, that was almost bad. I almost messed up, which is typical for this show. So we're on par. All right, let me get that up. Move this up. All right, I've got to do a still shot for the Belzy one. Not ballsy, but Belzy. Hopefully that was enough. Pregasm all over that necro... Damn it! iCondom. Imagine if it came with Siri. Siri would determine if you contracted anything. True. I'm off to ghost hunting. Lethal, appreciate you hanging out tonight, buddy. If you guys have not checked out Lethal C5K right here on Twitch, make sure you do so. A gaming master if there ever was one. Also, Prophet Next Gen, who might stream tomorrow, and if not, he'll be getting high AF, completely nude, watching movies. Final thought. If you have somebody at home and you care about them, share a pregasm. There's nothing more precious that 2 individuals can do together. Be safe and only spread, hang on, if you see a yellow light. Later, folks. All right, hang on. I can do this better. I can do this better. Oh. All right, hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Final thought. If you have somebody at home and you care about them, share a pregasm. There's nothing more precious that two individuals can do together. Be safe and only spread if you see yellow light. Later, folks. Oh, and only speed.
Hosted.
Spread works. Spread works. Class! Appreciate you hanging out. Spread. Only spread if you see a yellow light. I'm a minion. It doesn't matter. Skogum! Good to see you. Good to see you. Dirtiness. I didn't mean to. It was not. Whatever. All right. We're going to get out of here. The yellow seed of knowledge has been dropped. Drip, drip, drop. There goes an eargasm. All right. Let's get out of here. If you guys, as always, please follow the host. Nerdy doesn't need the green light. He spreads for yellow. Hey, there's a green light. No, yellow. Yeah! Twinkie the Kid has passed away. Only reason he didn't sue the minions. All right, we're getting out of here. If you would, please, as always, follow the host, follow the raid, get on over there, spread the love, tell them where you came from, tell them what you saw, tell them how crazy this show truly is, and you can't believe anybody else watches it with you. I will see you guys on Monday. I'm going to do my damnedest to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday shows for the month of October. We're going to try to get back into the streaming demon stuff. I'm going to try. I'm going to try so hard, so damn hard. I'll spread it for the yellow. I'll see you guys soon. Nerd Circle from the Minions. Happy belated level up to Lady Belz. Boom ya. We'll see you soon ya. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great weekend.
Nerdy Effect.
It's the Nerdy Effect.
7.0. 2.0.
6.0, y'all.
4.0, darling.
It's a beatbox.
It's a Nerdy Effect.
It's a nerdy effect.
7.0.
Nerdy effect.
Not the dose, not the dose.
7.0. A